Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Social.in channel. This is Pradeep, and this week on the Social Media Weekly, this is the last weekly of 2019, by the way. Anyway, we're talking about Facebook losing 267 million user data, we're talking about Facebook selling your 2FA number, and we're talking about Chinese apps losing their dominance in India. Finally, let's get started. So the first story we have for you today is about Chinese apps losing their dominance in India finally. So in 2018, 44% of the top 100 apps on the Google Play Store were Chinese apps in India. Anyway, this year, according to App Annie and Apps Flyer, an app research firm collaboration, they have released a report surveying 200 apps across Android and iOS, and they have found that 41% of the top apps are Indian apps this time, and only 38% of the top apps are Chinese. TikTok continues to have 200 million users in India. However, there is some question about how many of those users are daily active. Also, other interesting data from this report states that the app install cost, the cost of user acquisition for an app install in the travel industry is 170 rupees, and in the food and drink industry is 138 rupees. There is a link to the report in the description below. Our next story has to do with the Department for the Promotion of Industry and Internet Trade, not something we talk about often in this show. They have released in August a new set of guidelines which states that in the digital media, news and current affairs industry, the FDI is capped at 26%, similar to the print industry. On the other hand, it also ensures that foreign companies don't get control over India's news. However, in the TV industry, 49% is the cap for FDI, and currently in the digital news industry, 100% FDI is allowed under the automatic route. The Indian news and media and entertainment industry is poised to reach $50 billion by 2020, so what's the space for more? The next story has to do with obvious reports. So Bright Local is a search optimization organization based in the US, and they have done a survey of 1,000 US adults, and they have found, dividing their user base into 18 to 34 and 35 to 55, they have found that 18 to 34-year-olds prefer to have at least 13 reviews on a Google My Business page before they consider it legit. They also write at least 11 reviews every year on Google My Business, and they want their reviews to be at least 2 weeks or fresher. When it comes to 35 to 55-year-olds, they write at least 5 reviews every year on Google My Business. They want 10 reviews to consider a Google My Business page legit, and they also want their reviews to be 1 month or earlier. Another interesting thing from the report is that 40% of businesses respond to their Google My Business reviews, and also most local searches start on the desktop. There is a link to the complete survey in the description below. Our next story has to do with Facebook losing 267 million user Facebook data. According to Ukrainian researcher Bob Diashenko, I think I pronounced that right, he works at Comparitech and he is a security researcher. Someone has uploaded a Facebook database with 267 million user data, which includes their username, user ID and phone number, and worst of all, the database does not even have a password. The database has been taken down as of now, but many hackers have already downloaded that information. Facebook, when contacted, says this is a pre-API change based abuse. There is a link to the original article in the description below, right next to that like button. Our final story of the day and of the year also has to do with Facebook. So when you upload your mobile number to Facebook, Facebook uses that mobile number to compare it with the address books of your friends and then recommend friends for you to connect with. However, Facebook is also using the information that you provide under two-factor authentication. What is two-factor authentication? When you upload your mobile number to Facebook and Facebook sends you an OTP every time someone logs into your account so that your account can be secure. Facebook is using that number to also target you with advertising and using it to recommend friends to you. According to a report in Forbes, in a new privacy-focused overhaul, Facebook has stopped this practice. That's about it for this episode. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being with us throughout 2019. We look forward to seeing you in 2020. Please go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Social.in channel. Ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and we will see you guys in the next year.